As much as it hurts me to say, Ian Machado Garry deserves to fight Islam Makhachev next for the UFC Welterweight Championship. Let me break down why. At the moment, there are three people vying for the opportunity to fight Islam for the welterweight title. These are Ian Garry, Michael Morales, and Kamaru Usman. Ian Machado Garry, in his last fight, beat former champion Bilal Muhammad. Apart from that, he has extremely impressive wins over Carlos Prates and is also the only man to beat Michael Venom Page in the UFC. On the other hand, Michael Morales, in his last two fights, has knocked out Sean Brady and Gilbert Burns in the first round, but Sean Brady has lost to Bilal Muhammad, who Ian Garry beat. Also, Bilal is a former champion. Kamaru Usman has lost three out of his last four fights, with his most recent win being number 9 ranked Joaquin Buckley. Prior to that, he got knocked out by Leon Edwards with the head kick. He dropped a decision to him in the rematch, and he then lost to Khamzat at middleweight before beating Buckley. Now, is Ian Garry my favorite fighter? No. Is he boring? Yes. Does he have charisma? No. Is he the most off-putting guy personality wise in the one of the most in the UFC? Yes. But there's one thing you can't deny about Ian, and that is he's an exceptional fighter. And this is a question of bringing back meritocracy to the sport. We cannot be giving out undeserved title shots to people like Sean Strickland has gotten against Khamzat. It should have been Nasruddin Imavov fighting for the title. Paddy Pimblett should never have been ranked number 5 in the lightweight division by just beating Michael Chandler and gotten an interim title shot. We can't be doing this. This is a question of the legitimacy of the sport. And yeah, in meritocracy wise, Ian Machado Garry deserves to fight for the title. And trust me, it hurts me to say this because Carlos Prates is one of my favorite fighters in the UFC at the moment. And Machado beat him, Machado beat him, and that is just so impressive to me. And at short notice, he went 5 rounds on short notice. We have never seen Michael Morales go 5 rounds. I think he has been scheduled for 5 rounds twice against Magny and Burns, won both those fights via 1 round, and there are a lot of things he still has to prove. Now, this comes down to the next point. What should the matchups be coming that will come up in the welterweight division? I think Michael Morales should fight Kamaru Usman next. The winner of Jack Della Maddalena versus Carlos Prates could also be next for the title, especially if it's Carlos Prates. I think Jack Della Maddalena needs one more win because he got dominated by Islam. Uh, the winner of Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley should fight the winner of Bilal versus Gabriel Bonfim. The loser of that fight could see a drop down in the rankings, maybe an MVP matchup, maybe Yaroslav Amosov, maybe a Jacob Smith. I don't know. Yeah, either of those matchups sound good. And Uros Medic should fight Leon Edwards. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm really, really concerned that if we don't give title shots to the deserving contenders, there's going to be a huge question mark on the legitimacy of this sport, and we cannot afford that. Let me know what you guys think.